Welcome to The Debate. Today we're dissecting, the metaphysical architecture of human existence. The central question is aggressive, I know, but it feels necessary. Is your life a specific repair mission you explicitly signed up for before birth, or is it more of a game designed for experiencing duality where the only goal is just to play? I'm arguing that we bear total responsibility for our circumstances. We decided to enter these bodies to repair specific ancestral traumas, and frankly, we don't get to move forward until we do.
And I'm going to argue that that whole premise is, I completely disagree. Viewing life as a broken object that needs repairing misses the entire point of the human experience. Life isn't a chore list, it's a game of developing potential through our limitations. We aren't here to fix a broken past, we're here to explore the present.
Then let's look at the contract. My position really rests on the ancestral blueprint of the soul. And the text is uncompromising on one point: agency. It states, this decision has always been ours. That means the trauma, the family, the physical body, we didn't just stumble into this. We chose it. It's a pre-birth contract. And the terms are pretty clear. It depends on us to resolve the blocks we inherited. If we don't, we're just kicking the can down the road.
See, but contract implies a debt. And that's exactly where I take issue. The human game, Mastering Dual Potential, warns us specifically against that mindset. It argues society has conditioned us to believe we are, quote, competing to win a prize. And in your case, the prize is being healed or fixed. My source argues that we aren't here to win anything or finish some job. We're here to develop potential from our limitations. Duality, the contrast between what we want and what we have, it isn't a defect in the system. It's the game mechanics.
I think you're conflating winning with evolving. The blueprint doesn't say we repair trauma to win a trophy. It says we repair it to keep going. Think of it like a vehicle. If you chose a car with a flat tire, which is your ancestral trauma, you have to fix the flat to drive the car. Ignoring it because you want to what? Enjoy the duality of the driving experience, that just leaves you stranded. The text is clear. It says we must face these proofs. If we don't, we repeat them. We are responsible for the tests we encounter, and we will live through them again and again until we overcome them.
But that analogy, it assumes the flat tire is an error. The human game suggests the resistance is the point. It's not a flat tire, it's weight on a barbell. You don't fix gravity when you lift weights, you work against it to build muscle. So if you spend your whole life trying to repair the fact that gravity exists, you miss the growth. If I view my struggles as a block I need to surgically remove to be worthy of moving forward, I'm just stuck in a cycle of guilt.
But is it guilt or is it ownership? The blueprint argues that to be part of something unique in this life, we have to believe in what we are already a part of. You can't just disconnect from the lineage. When the text says, it depends on us, that's empowering. It transforms suffering from, random bad luck into a chosen curriculum. If we treat life merely as a game without a resolution, don't we risk aimlessness? We might just be playing with our potential rather than actually doing this specific repair we came here to do.
Aimlessness is a risk, sure, I'll give you that. But the greater risk, I think, is turning life into a race for purity. The repair mindset treats the human experience as something to be overcome rather than inhabited. The human game posits that our limitations are what define us. If you remove the struggle, you remove the game. Maybe the block isn't a mistake to be corrected, but a constraint that forces creativity and expansion.
Can you inhabit a house that's falling down, though? Overcoming and inhabiting aren't mutually exclusive. Taking responsibility for the decision to be here, owning that this decision has always been ours, that is the ultimate form of inhabiting your life. It means you stop looking for a savior or blaming bad luck. You face the proofs because you know you wrote the test. And if you fail, you retake the class. That's the logic of the blueprint.
And I would counter that you can take responsibility without all the heavy metaphysical pressure of fixing an entire ancestral line. If we frame it as a game of mastery, we engage with difficulties with curiosity, not obligation. We grow because we want to play, not because we're afraid of failing the class.
We're at the limit. So to summarize, I maintain that acknowledging our pre-birth choice is the only way to break the cycle. We are here to resolve specific history, and owning that decision is the only way out.
And I'll just say that we should be wary of turning life into a cleanup job. Embracing our limitations and the duality of existence, that's the true method of developing our potential.
Well, whether it's a mission of repair or a game of potential, active engagement is non-negotiable.
Agreed. Yeah, the only wrong move is refusing to play.
Thank you for listening to the debate.